I'm Dr. Fatima from SAG Institute of Research and Technology. We have already seen range, accuracy, precision, sensitivity. Today I'm taking linearity. So I'm taking linearity. Actually, linearity means the output reading follows the input reading. That is, output is proportional to input. This is linearity. If I'm talking about an instrument, whether the instrument is linear or not, it means if I want to say if an instrument is linear, it means what am I saying? I'm saying that output is proportional to the input. So if I draw the diagram between the input and output, a straight line will be plotted. So this shows the linearity of the instrument. So it is desirable that the output reading of an instrument should be linearly proportional to the quantity being measured. So it means what? It means the output quantity of an instrument should be proportional to the input quantity. The non-linearity is the maximum deviation of any of the input readings marked X. You can see the X are marked here from this straight line. If the value comes from here, here and here, it means the instrument is not linear. That is non-linear. So non-linearity is expressed as a percentage of the full scale reading. So if I'm saying the instrument is linear, it means the output follows the input, or output is proportional to the input. If I'm saying instrument is non-linear, it means output does not follow the input. The linear system, any linear instrument or linear system, satisfies the scaling property. That is, if input is doubled, the output will also be doubled. If the input is multiplied by a scaling factor, let it be 4. If the input is multiplying by 4, then output will also be multiplied by the 4. It means if input is multiplied by any scaling factor, the output is multiplied by the same factor. So this is called scaling property. See here, A is given if A is the input and FA is the output. If this A is multiplied by 2, then output will also be multiplied by 2. If this A input is multiplied by small a, then output will also be multiplied by small a, where FA is showing the output. That is, output is multiplying with small a. So this system satisfies the scaling property. The linear system also satisfies the superposition theorem. Superposition. See, the linear system satisfies the superposition property. That is, output to the sum of 2 or more inputs is the sum of the outputs to each individual input. So if here A is the input and F of A is the output, if A is given, the output is FA is considered here. That is, here the system is taken, any system, any instrument you can consider. If A input is given to the instrument, then output is denoted by F of A. Now another input is given B to the system, then let the output is denoted by F of B. Now, if these two inputs are given simultaneously to this instrument or the system, then output will be the addition of these two. So, the linear system always satisfies or follows the superposition property. Now, next, in general, a linear system or linear instrument satisfies the scaling and superposition property. So, you can see here A, if A is given to the instrument or the system, let F of A is the output. So if A is given, the output is FA. If another input B is given, then output is equal to f of b, it can be twice of f of a or 4 times or 5 times of f of a. So if the scaled and two inputs are given, alpha a plus alpha beta, beta b, then output will also be scaled. If a is scaled by alpha, then f of a will be scaled by alpha, and b is scaled by beta, then f of b is scaled by beta, and addition of these two will be appearing at the output. So this is following scaling and superposition properties. So if there is a system or if there is an instrument, if it is following the linearity, then it follows the scaling and superposition properties. Thank you.